about time we finally get this review over with. That's right, folks, we're talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows, the video game! This was basically a build-up video game to the 2014 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles made by Michael Bay. But it was so unique, it had all your characters, it had your fighting abilities and all that stuff, and it was kind of a decent game. And most of all, Wait a minute. I'm not supposed to be talking about the video game, am I? I'm supposed to talk about the movie, the sequel to the 2014 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, made by Michael Bay. You know, the 2014 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles I thought was okay, and those die-hard Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fans ended up loathing this movie completely, and basically ripping this movie apart scene by scene. But then the studio decided that some things need to be changed a little bit to make the Ninja Turtles better. They're gonna add Krang to the mix, they're gonna add Casey Jones, they're gonna add Bebop and Rocksteady, they're gonna make sure that Shredder doesn't look like a Transformer, they're gonna add all this kind of fan service in there. Everyone will love it. Everyone say the kids would enjoy it. And hopefully we can finally get the proper Ninja Turtles that we always wanted from Michael Bay. Too bad it sucks. Seriously, people, I think this is pretty much a downgrade from the previous Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Seriously, this movie is a disaster, and this makes the 2014 one look like the original from the 1980s. How bad is this movie? Well, let me just try to get over this huge mess of a plot. In Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows, Shredder, played by some generic Asian bad guy, has been taken to custody and been taken to prison, along with two strange sidekicks who ended up being a part of his team, Bebop and Rocksteady. But during this midnight road pursuit, the Ninja Turtles are trying to stop the Foot Clan from rescuing Shredder. And as soon as Shredder is about to be saved by the Foot Clan, he's being whisked away into another dimension where he meets the villain of Krang, who wants to take over the world with his Technodrome. Then Krang and Shredder team up to make sure that Krang's is accomplished. Shredder gets help from Bebop and Rocksteady, basically transform into a rhinoceros and a warthog. And so it is up to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, along with April O'Neil and Casey Jones, and also Vernon, played by Will Arnett, because who could forget him, right? To officially put Krang's master plan to an end. Seriously, what I just said is like 1/3 of the plot. Basically, this entire plot is bogged down with action scenes and exposition. Exposition that no kid in the audience is even gonna get. Basically, when you boil down to it, this movie is the equivalent of playing with your action figures and toys. It's all about action scenes, exposition, more action scenes, more exposition, and more action scenes, and then movie's over. And also, there's some random subplots in this movie that go absolutely nowhere. Apparently, there's like the subplot with like that mutagen that basically turned Bebop and Rocksteady into a rhinoceros and a warthog. So basically, what the turtles theorize is that if they use this potion, they would basically turn from turtles into humans. And that subplot basically goes nowhere. Some of the characters in this movie are really irritating. You know how in the first Ninja Turtles movie, they acted like friends and really acted like brothers? In this movie, they're doing the same exact stuff about we may be brothers, but we're not a team. I mean, oh my god, how many times are you gonna do that? It's like Magneto betraying the X-Men for the 700th time. Now, Megan Fox says April O'Neil. Now, I may not have a problem with Megan Fox as a lot of people do, but she's really bad in this. I'm sure she's good at other movies, but yeah, in my eyes, she's not really a good April O'Neil. Neither is this new Casey Jones in this movie. Seriously, guys, I never watched Arrow. I never see how this guy acts on Arrow, but he sucks in this movie. He's the equivalent of Chris O'Donnell's Robin in Batman and Robin. He's such a whiny, unintimidating detective. Because, you know, in the cartoon, Casey was this real awesome vigilante and started a friendship with Raphael. That apparently never happens in this movie. No one shares any kind of friendship or any kind of chemistry in this movie. You got some other guy playing Bebop and Sheamus, who's a WWE wrestler, playing Rocksteady. As if we needed another WWE wrestler to act in a movie. I don't want to ramble on Sheamus too much, but basically these guys are like the non-racial equivalent of Mudflap and Skids. They're just annoying, excruciating, and irritating. Shredder, who is like one of the main antagonists for the Turtles, he's wasted in this movie. And I think Krang is like one of the most wasted characters they've ever used in this entire franchise. You just see him just there for like 3 minutes, and at the end he fights the turtles and then he's gone. And not only that, but his voice sucks. He sounded like Yoda in a weird, stupid, cartoony way. Now hopefully everyone will enjoy the action scenes, right? Well, basically when it comes down to this, the definition of fight scene for me would be completely bloated CGI fests with horrible choreography and horrendous stupidity throughout. Honestly, I can't think of a single reason for you guys to go see this movie. Well, the fan service is in there, right? I mean, the fan service is okay and fine and all, but still they waste it in such a terrible way. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows is just a bad, bloated, excruciating mess. With a plot bogged down in action scenes and exposition, really wasted and irritating characters, soundtrack that is kind of really odd, by the way, and action scenes that are just completely bloated CGI fests. Oh, but I'll give this movie one credit, and I'll give this movie one thing. The end credits has one of the best turtle power we've ever seen. But as it stands, I give Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows a 0.5 out of 5. Alright guys, that is my review on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Comment below, let me know what you thought about the movie. Find me on Facebook, Google+, or private message me on YouTube if you feel like it. My name is Luke Nukem, and for the sake of the turtles, Cowabunga Dude!